Trying like a ship when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all. And now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On 1st and 10, short, flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Fields on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will be
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Short. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Short. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Fields throw here taken in by Gesicki.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. They'll run on 1st down. Gaffney.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Pats have cut it back within a score.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Crossing route complete to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Short. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on the Ace.
Okay, ready? Hey, check that. 3.
They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. This out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Strong. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 38 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Short. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens at 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Able to push his way through. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown! Justin Ross. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Off play action, short. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on third down. Short.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw on second down, short. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it, and he's weighing that through his head right now, actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd, not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to be roaring the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. And we'll see. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, short. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, son.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. Out left and complete to Thornton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there caught by Gallup. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Patriots first down.
On first and 10, it's Strong. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about. But, hey, there's one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 40 yards. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. In motion left, Bateman.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Short. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Bullard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Short. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go, Spike.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Third and 12. Now it's Fields. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Short. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Ravens 27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Throwing on first down. Short.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. They'll go again with Strong.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset.
3rd and 4.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On 3rd down, here's Strong.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Bryce Behringer in one formation.